Let's look at that, everybody. Everyone's going insane for the Horror Nights merchandise, and I do not blame. So, as you just saw, HHN is officially started. We have Dr. Oddfellow versus Jack the Clown, and I heard a little story about what the house is going to entail, but I'm not going to spoil that. I'll share that when it gets officially announced and everything, but from what I've heard from workers, it's going to be one hell of a badass year. And I am so stoked for Halloween Horror Nights this year. Like, anniversary year, we all figured Jack the Clown's gonna come back. But little did I know that we were gonna get two major icons from HHN lore that started HHN as like the first icon. So we're here, y'all. But now we're gonna head into the tribute store for Mardi Gras, and you have a tree with all the kind of beads up here, and this is going to take place in like a old-time New Orleans gas station. And let's head in. Here's the front entrance for the tribute store, and you're gonna walk right through a massive skull, and it is Tonto's Roadhouse. All right, let's head in, everybody. So first thing, you got more of like you're in a roadhouse, so you got like bar table setups. They're selling coffee, and then as you know, they hide things in every tribute store. So this year is crawfish. So you have a crawfish over here, and I can see if I can find the rest of them. But you got all the Universal Mardi Gras merchandise. So you got this shirt along with a blanket that's got the same design and a log sleeve flannel tee. Over here you got little shoulder pals and glasses with some lanyards, and then you have a little koozie here, and then of course you got all these little things. And sometimes in the tribute stores they have hidden secrets to Halloween Horror Nights and what's to come in the future. But let's head through. So here's the shoulder pads that I was telling you guys about. And then you got this little bar area. And this has tons and tons of Easter eggs. So you got the Magdoll drink, which is a Easter egg to E.T. Lost Tonic Moonshine, which is an Easter egg to Poseidon's Journey. Gator Shine. Up here is Gurgnog for Gurg the Llama. There is Neverclear. Green Planet, another ET. All kinds of different, Mr. Fusion, King Kong's ROM, all kinds of different stuff. And then some more over here, Mad Dog, which is a tribute to Back to the Future. Mad Dog was what Biff's hoverboard was. You got the Kitty Cat Gin up here, which is the Kitty Cat Lounge, all kinds of different stuff. So you got a dartboard, but unfortunately you can't play it because it is out of order. And then, how ironic is this? We just got Oddfellow, and there's a top hat. Not saying it's Oddfellow's top hat, but very ironic. And then some stuff for Earl the Squirrel right here. And then you have this phone and everything over here, along with some merchandise, which I wish they released. And then more of the old school Coca-Colas and their own created drinks that they have. But there's another crawfish. And then you have Amity Mall, which is a tie-in to Jaws. You got all kinds of different stuff here. You have the moose, which you can throw beads on, which is pretty funny. And sometimes there's people that literally hand beads to you so you can throw beads on the moose. And it is a game. During Mardi Gras, when you get your beads, and sometimes you don't want to go home with a neck full of beads, you can come to the tribute store and throw your beads on the moose antlers. And it is a game, like I said earlier, there sometimes is workers that hand beads to you so you can throw them up there, but try not to hit anybody. So here's the rules to the game. And now on to the next room, and we have to go through this beaded curtain. So now we're in what seems to be the kitchen, and I don't think they're really hiding the crawfish anymore, as it looks like they're pretty obvious right now with all of them. But they were cooking up something here. Whatever it was is no longer here, unfortunately. But yeah, just look at all this stuff. And now we head into the Voodoo Corridor. And this place is very HHN feels, Mardi Gras Murders, if you know what I'm talking about, from Halloween Horror Nights. Slaughter Cinema 2, they had the Mardi Gras Murder house. And this is awesome. I love this area. Definitely gives spooky, spooky vibes. And then we get into like this voodoo area. And there's another crawfish. Yeah, good. Nope, pretty good. And then over here you have all the voodoo dolls and everything. So you got all these voodoo dolls right here. Some crows. It's just like very witchy. And then over here you got dancing skeletons. Oh yeah. And the cool thing, if you guys see those heads that are up there, those are masks that were used in Halloween Horror Nights scare zones before when they did Mr. Sweets. And then last room, and this one is going to be based off of the floats. So you got some more merchandise here, but the entire upper just looks like you're in the streets of New Orleans and everything. You have this like king and queen float right here, along with this Dia de Muerte float with like this sugar skull and everything. Some little festive Mardi Gras hats, along with a skeleton that's all decked out and some Mardi Gras stuff, along with the beads that you can buy and decorate to make your own. Some more merchandise. You have the Mardi Gras spirit jersey, kid shirt, a candle, some shot glasses, and then you have the fans, some candies and cotton candy, another shirt, and then head over here. We have this Mardi Gras one, which is really cool because it not only has the Mardi Gras gator for Prince Gator, they have Earl the Squirrel and Lil Boo. So it gives you all of the iconic characters that make up what Universal is about. So you have the King Gator and then Queen Gator shirt over here, along with this hoodie design as well. And you have the same King Gator design in a fanny pack, along with keychains and mugs. And then you also have that hoodie design and a hat as well. Alright guys, so they just put out a brand new scrim for the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Ride, and it is honestly so sick. Like, look at this. You got Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, brand new roller coaster coming in 2027 at Universal Orlando Resort. And you got Brian's iconic Toyota Supra, the R34 GTR Skyline, Han's Veilside RX-7, and then Dom's Charger that is just an iconic piece. But I can confirm that all of these cars are going to be the cars that you will be riding in on the ride. And I will pop up a picture of what the carts look like because they are going around and everyone has seen them over at the one in Hollywood. And I am so stoked to go on a ride. Some of the cars that are not featured that I wish are featured on the ride, I would love to see like Suki's S2000 or like the iconic R34 GTR from Fast and Furious and not just the blue one. But still absolutely badass that they actually took the cars from the movies and made them the carts for the ride. I think that was a brilliant idea, and Universal is honestly killing it with the rides and killing it with just stuff that they're doing for a theme park. And I am beyond excited for next year and the years to come at Universal. All right, so we got the beef skewer and the plantains, which have like beef inside of them. And then I got the pina colada, and I don't really drink that much. And what I can say about this is it is awesome. It's got a small hint of alcohol taste to it, but it's very powerful in that like coconut and pineapple taste that you usually get from like the frozen pina coladas. And it's really good. Definitely recommend getting this. And then so if you got that last year, it is better. That barbecue glaze that they put on it and the tenderness and everything of the meat is fantastic. Definitely recommend getting that. And then let's try one of these plantain balls. Is that the dipping sauce for it? Oh, it's hot. So you see, I was talking about with the meat that's inside of it, and you can ask anyone that knows me. The person that's filming right now is my mom, my dad. I hate plantains, and this shit right here is fantastic. It is really good. It's got that sweet taste from the plantain, and it's got the saltiness and the stuff from the beef inside of it, and that like really good flavor. And yeah, definitely recommend getting all of this. Like, Mardi Gras for the food this year is killing it, and this is just the first 2 that we tried, and I'm 100% sure that we're probably gonna try a lot more today. So we went to the Austria booth and we got the Kaiserschmarrn, and it is a blueberry sauce and an apple sauce that you can dip it in. And a what berry?
Lingonberry? I don't know.
Whatever she said. But yeah, it looks fantastic. All right, you gonna try some?
I'm going applesauce.
Applesauce? How is it?
That is amazing.
Is it beignet like amazing or
No.
better?
It's not like a beignet. Beignet is usually like fluffy and it's like kind of hollow inside. This one is like completely solid, and it's like man, it's hard to explain. It's like almost like an uncooked pancake on the inside, but it's so good. The powder is amazing. Applesauce is applesauce. It's good. So yeah, buy it again. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, it's a must.
10 out of 10. It's a must.
All right, guys, so with the whole HHN announcement and everything with Dr. Oddfellow and Jack the Clown, I came back behind the Simpsons in this like corner area. So the basketball game's right here, and then you have the whack-a-mole game. And if you come back here, there's times where you can get a really good view of the house construction that's happened back here. So right now, you have the truck that they work with to build all the houses back there. So construction is going on for Hall & Horror Nights right now. And then I'm pretty sure that, I don't know if you can see through that scrim, but there is some wood walling that's going up back there. So they're probably building like a front facade for that other tent house as well. But yeah, just really stoked that HHN is officially doing stuff. And I am beyond excited for this year. Like, my first icon that I ever was introduced to was Jack the Clown. So the fact that he is going to be back this year is just beyond exciting. And I'm so stoked because the year that they did Oddfellow was a great year. I really enjoyed the house. I feel like he was in the park a little bit too much, but I like that they tried to tie a story and built the entire story around him, because it just made everything feel very immersive. But I feel like this year's going to be awesome. I can't wait for the scare zones. I really hope that all the scare zones are like circus themed and Jack the Clown and Oddfellow themed as well to tie into that story. And then I hope that the original houses and everything are also the circus themed and everything is that as well. Like, I know we're going to get the Oddfellow versus Jack the Clown house, but I wonder if we're also going to get like a Chance house or maybe something to also do with like circus themed and stuff like that as well, along with the IPs, of course. But super excited for this year. And as you could see that I just showed you, construction is happening and HHN is going to come up really fast.
So how you going?
I took this, went back to the future, and I got
Don't
the
tell me I
opening
don't
day.
know about the future.
No,
It's
past.
spoilers. Well, you
Past.
said future.
Well, past. I went back to
Be
the past.
specific to the past. All right.
And I got the opening day
Uh-huh.
ride shirt that you came out with.
The Institute.
Yes, I got right here.
That's vintage, huh? It looks vintage.
It is.
Fantastic. I got a lot of merchandise out there. I gotta make sure I'm getting paid from these experiments. Have you seen my new time travel museum?
I did not.
Oh.
Where's
Now
that?
you may enjoy this, especially for like the old Institute. Up there in City Walk.
Okay.
Next to the Hot Dog Hall of Fame. Big signs that's Back to the Future can't miss it.
Oh,
Now,
I have been.
have you? Did you
Yes.
help me out then with Biff?
I did.
Thank you.
We took down Biff,
We did.
and we
How
did
you
an
like
amazing
that
job.
portable flux capacitor?
Awesome.
Nice, huh?
My favorite flux capacitor that you
Yes.
created is, of course, the one that's in the time machine.
Yes. the
But
original.
the one that is on Stardust Racers.
My lawyers are all over it.
It-
There may be some pending litigation. Now, I'll say this. And I don't admit many things when I make a mistake, but I will admit this. When you left, I was stuck behind that door for an extra 30 minutes. Could not get out.
Really?
Yes, a door. Of all the things that tripped me up, a locked door.
A
Couldn't
door.
get through. Eventually we got it unstuck. It was all right. Things worked out. So
Yes.
birthday, huh? What's
Yes.
the big plan for today?
It's his birthday actually,
Oh, well, it's-
but
oh,
we're
you're not
celebrating.
Mike.
No,
Mike, why? Get out of here. I want to talk to Mike. Mike, get over here. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you. How are you
So
today?
what's the big plan?
this is the big thing.
Now,
Come
Mike,
and see
come
you.
on now. It's your birthday. You should be deciding what's going on here today.
Well, that's what I decided to come
You want
here.
to come see me, and that's
Yes,
it,
sir.
huh?
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
It
Mike.
is.
Well, then what's the second thing you want to get done?
Ah.
Is there a ride, a show, some food? What do you want to do?
Oh, the Mardi Gras food.
The
Woo.
Mardi Gras food, in case anyone is listening, is what Mike would like to do for his birthday.
The Mardi Gras food.
Mardi Gras. I'm trying to make it happen for you, Mike.
No, I appreciate you.
All right. Well, should we get a picture of me and you for the birthday? All right. Yeah. Hold on. You got your watch over there, don't you? Well, let's do the Mardi special. You gotta look sharp, though. Good ink, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
Flux capacitor. So how about that left kneecap?
Oh, 100%. I'm getting it done.
Done. Watch. You'll show up the house. Yeah, blame me. All right, Dave.
Here we have both of the food items from the Brazil booth. You got the cheese bread and then the steak, and let's try it.
It just tastes like raw dough. I'm honestly not a fan of it at all. I wouldn't really recommend getting it. I mean, it's good, but not my style at all, if I'm gonna be honest with you. So this is the steak. Looks pretty good. All right, now this is what you get. Those cheese balls, no. This is where it's at. It's tender, it melts in your mouth. The flavor on it is really good flavoring. The little breadcrumb stuff adds a little bit like a crunch to it. I didn't try the salsa, but the steak alone is fantastic. Definitely recommend getting this. That's really good. So a new thing that they have for the new Mario merchandise, they have these little shoulder pals, and they talk to each other. Or not. Well, they do talk to each other, but yeah. So if you don't know, they closed the All Hallow Eve boutique over by Poseidon's Fury, and they moved it over towards the front. So the Grinch store's over here. The main walkway to enter Marvel Land and Dr. Seuss is over here. And this store, where a lot of like bathing suits and all kinds of like other stuff, is now the Hallow Eve Lost Emporium. So they have this, which is from the All Hallows Eve boutique, and then they have all the Halloween clothes and stuff as well. So you got like all the Trick or Treat Studios t-shirts. As long as this one. And then you have this huge T-Rex head here. And then on the back right here, it says "Ship to Doctor," which is a reference to Dinosaur from Animal Kingdom and Disney. And we have tons of like little Easter eggs and all kinds of different stuff over here as well. And then all the HHN merch right here. So if you can't pick up the merch over by Universal at the 5 and Dime, you can head over here and also pick up the HHN merch as well. They have all kinds of different Halloween stuff here. Some He-Man stuff. Along with those blind boxes that we showed you earlier. And a good one would be Jack the Clown. And then they also have Chance and Scarecrow, which are HHN icons as well. And then head back here towards all the Chucky stuff. And then some Dark Universe shirts as well. Like a Bride of Frankenstein tee. This really cool Dracula shirt. And then we have this, which is actually from Halloween Horror Nights tribute store as well, along with some of the Universal Monsters stuff. So they have Creature here. And then I also want to say that they had Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Wolfman, and Dracula in that same like t-shirt design as well. So we were back home from Universal, and I just wanted to talk about the story and what's going on with the Oddfellow and Jack house. So the haunted house announcement is Jack and Oddfellow, Chaos and Control. So not are they versing each other, they're actually teaming up to just cause their own havoc. So the description of the house says, witness Jack the Clown's unholy origins, then enter Dr. Oddfellow's wickedly twisted universe where two of the most powerful forces in horror face off in a death match of chaos versus control. So hearing that, maybe it actually does sound like they're gonna verse each other. But from what I've heard from cast members and some of the people that were just talking about the house and listening to some of the panels and stuff, is there is a Oddfellow verse and a Jack verse. So what would be awesome, not saying this is going to happen, this is just what I would personally like and think would be really sick, is if they did something like they did for Dueling Dragons Choose Thy Faith and the Terrifier, where they had two separate passes and you got to choose either Team Jack or Team Oddfellow. And while you were walking through the house or walking through the two different areas, you saw Jack's team with Chance and Eddie and all of like his people, and then you saw Oddfellow's crew with all of like the circus freaks and all of his crew and stuff, and then they like duel it out and there's a winner at the end or something like that. Like, that would be so sick. But we all know Mike Aiello is back, and Mike Aiello, when it comes to creating houses and just HHN in general, never ever fails to just make everyone happy. He never fails. Like, everything he's touched is just perfect. Like last year, for example, HHN, Mike Aiello. Dark Universe at Epic Universe, Mike Aiello. Like, that tells you what he's on. So to have him back and doing Halloween Horror Nights again is just fantastic, and I'm beyond excited for this year. But with all that, if you liked what you saw today, don't forget to like, subscribe. If you have a friend that you think will enjoy my content, feel free to share it. As much as like it helps me to gain more subscribers, I just want to build a family, and I won't be able to do any of this stuff that I'm doing right now without you guys. So I really appreciate y'all and everything, and just seeing the channel grow. I know I'm fairly new, so just watching it grow and grow and grow is making me beyond excited, and thank you guys. But that's it for the video, so I'll see you guys next time, and peace.
Oh.